Okay guys, hey, we're back today on the GMC, starting a new video. What's first on the agenda today is we're going to get the rear end out. I got all my stuff today. I got the generator, air compressor, I got everything out here today. So I got power. I can use my grinder to cut all that stuff off. So we're going to get that done first, and then we're going to work inside. So, but first things first is getting this rear end dropped out of the truck so I can get it out here and start working on it. So we will get on that. I'll show you what, when we get it out here and get it up on some blocks to start working on it, and we'll just progress from there. Okay guys, you can see we got it out. Came out real easy once I had my grinder and cut the U-bolts off. Got it right out. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get it out from under the truck, but it's actually lighter than I thought it was going to be. So it came right out. I got the cover off. Everything looks okay in there. There was some oil in it, and not very much, but it's nice and clean oil. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the axles out. I want to replace all these seals. I hate to just do all this work to the truck and then put it in here and have the rear end puking, oil out. So that's what I'm going to work on next, is pulling the axles and getting this yoke out and get these seals and stuff off of here. So we'll just continue working on this. Hey guys, it's the next day. We're working on the rear end still. Yesterday, I got it out. It was pretty easy. I started to try to get the axles out, and I could not get those bolts loose. Just couldn't do it. I tried everything I could. Heat, a big bar on it, whatever I could. The problem I was having is I couldn't get on my half-inch drive sockets. I couldn't get a socket in here. This hole where you're supposed to put your extension on your socket is too small to put a socket in, and my big socket wouldn't fit in there. I couldn't get it around the nut and the bolt without it hitting the plate here. So I couldn't get. I was just trying to get them off with a 3/4 inch wrench, and I wasn't working it. I tried heat, and I put penetrating oil on it. Couldn't get it out, couldn't get it out. Finally, I gave up on it, and I did the right thing, and I went home. So I sprayed the crap out of them with penetrating oil yesterday before I left. I went home. Today I came out. I started cleaning up this rear end with my wire wheel and stuff, and I thought, oh my God, I'll be out here for like a week doing this to try to clean this up. So I thought there's got to be a better way. So I started fiddling around with my sockets again. I got my little 3/8 Craftsman socket kit out that I've had for I've had that thing probably 25 years, that little kit, and it's just 3/8 drive. The 3/4 socket in there was short enough that I could get it in there and get it on the nut, then stick my extension through there, get my breaker bar and put on it, and I got that pipe over there for an extra handle, and I'll be dipped if I didn't get all 8 of those bolts off just like that. I think that penetrating oil really works good. I'll show you this stuff. This is what I use. It's called Big Shot penetrating oil. I've used this on some pretty nasty stuff, and I've never had it not work, not once. These bolts just came right off. It's just crazy how this stuff will work. But anyways, we got it apart, which is great. I'm going to take all this crap into the sandblaster now, have him clean it up, sandblast it all off, and we're going to undercoat all this stuff, paint up these brake plates, get everything nice and new looking, and then we're going to stick it all back together and put it on there. So that's pretty much all we're going to do on this. I'm going to take this yoke off today, or try. I don't know if I got a big enough socket for that with me. I got a big set at home. I might not be able to get that off, but I know that seal leaks bad because I had this sitting here upside down a little bit ago, and I poured a bunch of gasoline in there to slush out the pumpkin, and it was running out of that seal. So that leaks pretty bad. We got to get that out and fixed. So anyways, that's what we're doing today. We had a success. Makes me really happy. So now all I got to do is get this stuff all cleaned up, put back together, and we'll get it stuff done to there. So for the rest of the day, we're going to get back in the cab and finish up. I got a lot of I got a lot of this stuff cleaned yesterday, and they're getting it ready for primer and paint and stuff. So I'm going to get back in there and finish that all up and get it ready. And then it'll be, before we finish this video, it's going to be about 3 or 4 days before I get back out here. We're supposed to have temperatures down to 0 here on Monday. So, yeah, it ain't going to be warm. But we're going to give it all we can today and then take a couple breaks. And I've got all the brake parts have showed up. They're all sitting at my post office box ready to pick up. And so when we get this back on, we'll be able to get the back brakes on. All that stuff in. The car will have brakes, or the truck front and rear. We'll get them bled off good so the brakes working. I'm going to get the drive shaft made, put that on, and we're getting close to setting this back down on the ground. That'll be nice, but it'll be a while yet. So anyways, we're just going to keep rolling away today, and I'll get you back in here in a few and show you, the other progress we got. Okay, guys, hey, we're kind of going to wrap it up for the day. I wanted to show you what progress we're getting on the inside of the truck. We're getting it stripped out pretty good. I got to get up there on the top, get all that crap off yet, but it's coming along. It's slow. This stuff back here is pretty well cleaned up. I'm going to hit this with some primer. Probably put some sandable primer on all the spots where it's going to be real visible. And then I'll kind of clean all that up, like the dash. The dash is getting pretty hard to get the paint off. So I think I'll spray it with that sandable primer, sand it down until I get it nice and smooth before I paint it and stuff. But just wanted to show you what we were doing. Got this all pretty much done, so we'll keep moving on later with this video, but for today we're gonna stop and we'll get going again here in a couple days. Hey guys, it's been several days since we've been out here working on the GMC. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some stuff done today. The sun's out. It's not super warm like it was, but it's going to get up in the 40s. So I want to get some work done. The temperature dropped down to almost 0 here for the past 2-3 days. Man, it's been cold, windy. We got some snow, all kinds of crap. So I haven't been out here for a while, but I finally what we're going to do today. First thing is we're putting the valley pan and the intake manifold back on the truck. I put them on before using the old gaskets. I wasn't able to find any gaskets for it, so I put it back on with the old gaskets. Gaskets sealed them up real good. I wasn't comfortable with that. I don't like doing that, and I kept searching and kept searching. I finally found on eBay the gaskets I needed. I just put the belly pan on and the gasket fits perfect. I've got the intake manifold gaskets here, and these are correct. So I'm going to go ahead and put the intake manifold back on. I've got the new carburetor. Picked up the generator yesterday from the shop. It's all been redone. The fuel pump, bunch of that stuff. We're going to try to get a bunch of stuff buttoned up under the hood today. So I'm going to go ahead and keep working on that. And when I get that stuff all put back on, I'll get you in there and show you the thing with the motor and stuff, and with all the parts back on it. And then we'll try to find something else to move on to. So we're going to go ahead and get going on that. Okay guys, hey, we didn't get a lot done today. We did get the manifold back on with the new gaskets. We got the valley pan on down there, got the coil in. I was trying to fit the carburetor and realized that the studs, I need longer studs because I have to put a thicker plate there on the bottom. The linkage is hitting over on the side if I try to get that, so I had to pull one of them studs out to get some longer studs. And I didn't get the generator hooked up because of course I forgot the bolts to, you know, bolt it up. I bring all this stuff home and then clean it and stuff on my wire wheel, and I forgot to bring them back. So but this is about all we got done today. So I guess, well, that's it for this part of it here anyway. Okay guys, we're going to end this video here. It's starting to get too long, so we're going to go ahead and end it. We'll get going with another one. I get back out here a couple, 2-3 days now. It's supposed to be up in the 50s again, so I'll be working on it. We'll start another video. So, but this one, let's go ahead and end it here. You know, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up and shoot me some comments and advice or whatever, you know, any of that kind of good stuff. And I will just see you on the next video. And thanks for watching.